I mean, I think Alex Jones does this on purpose. He definitely does this on purpose. But here's the point, is that where he has to go with this to get the attention that he needs is a function of what's going on with Donald Trump, et cetera, et cetera. Here's Alex Jones on his supposed anti-Semitism.
This is just like self-driving cars. I'm not against self-driving cars. That's what you choose. Uber came out a year ago, which is also run by Rahm Emanuel's brother. You cannot make this stuff up. Talk about villains. And they said, by 2025, there will be no cars that are not autonomous, and we're going to have a global monopoly because we're going to work with the government to only let our company operate. That is our investment plan, and billions flows in. China says, you got a deal. You want a monopoly in China? Come on in. Oh, but it's okay because the Emanuels are liberals. This is a guy who famously, in the Clinton administration, whenever they were talking about Democrats that weren't doing what they were told, that would take a knife at the table and start stabbing it, breaking the table, breaking the knife, screaming, death, murder, blah, just start in front of everyone. And then when because he was only on the sidelines during the Clinton administration, with Obama, in the first administration is what I'm going to get to, he would then tell Obama to shut up in cabinet meetings. I'm in command. And Obama would do what he said. Let me tell you, the Emanuels are mafia. And, you know, I was thinking, they're always trying to claim that if I talk about world government and corruption, I'm anti-Semitic. There's mafias of all different stripes and groups. But since you want to talk about it, the Emanuels are Jewish mafia. So there you go. But, I mean, it's not the Jews are bad. It's just they are the head of the Jewish mafia in the United States. They run Uber. They run the healthcare. They're going to scam you. They're going to hurt you. And then they got weirdos that they're allied with, like George Soros, who's a literal Nazi collaborator. And then you got Madeleine Albright, who was a Nazi collaborator. Her dad was. Rounding up Jews. I mean, it's like, if being against Jews that are weirdo Nazi collaborators and gangsters makes me anti-Semitic, then fine. I'm not against Jews, but at a certain point, when you people call you out.
But at a certain point.
I've been called out in hundreds of newspapers the last month as being anti-Semitic because I talk about a global corporate combine. Well, why are you labeling the TPP Jewish? I mean, it's got Jews involved in it, just like it's got everybody else. It's communist Chinese, global government, Japan. I mean, all these groups. But again,
hold on, pause it for 1 second. I love the fact that it's not. Look, it's not just Jews. It's Jews and other series of villains.
That we all agree on.
Right. It's not just like exclusively Jews. Jews and other villains. Good.
Did into it that you must be anti-Semitic. So I was just sitting back. I go, well, let me then, I guess I better do some exposés on the Jewish mafia. And you know, a guy foaming at the mouth with knives at cabinet meetings, basically threatening the president. Totally crazed. Who's got his fingers in everything, screwing us over. I mean, how do you come up with this stuff? Where does this come from? Why? It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Why is right. It's true. There's the Emanuels, big investors in Uber. That's why you saw that at the DNC, at the convention. Big Uber. Automated cars. That's the way the Jews take you over.
Please don't hurt me, Rob.
All these circumcised vehicles driving you around.
Circumcised vehicles.
At one point, you just have to say, like, what are the Jews doing? What are they doing? It's not just Jews. It's other evil villains, super villains.
Jews aren't the only criminal-minded money growers.
Communist Chinese, changeling lizards. Well, that's redundant. Okay. Non-Jewish changeling lizards. These are all enemies of all of us, of human beings. So it's not just Jews. Hashtag, not all Jews. Well, all Jews, but not just Jews. Unbelievable. And that doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic. It just means I'm anti-evil.
There's
Not my fault they're Jewish.
There's a 5-year-old video of Alex Jones. Alex Jones calls out dumb anti-Semites. So he will call out
5
the
years ago, I
anti-Semites.
called out the dumb anti-Semites. You need to do it. You need to be smart, not dumb. Not all anti-Semites. That's the hashtag I want to set up. They're dumb. Hey, it's Sam Cedar. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Over. Subscribe.